All right, everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Well, it's been a while since we made a little video. We just want to talk about some things and get some comments from y'all and see what y'all think. Well, we've seen where they elected, the Republicans finally got together and got McCarthy to be the House Speaker. There was about 20 of them, that didn't want to vote for McCarthy, but they worked out deals or whatever and got him in there to be the House Speaker.
Yeah.
Marjorie Taylor Greene voted for McCarthy, and I trust her. I think she's a really good person, and she stands strong on some good beliefs and stuff, and she stands pretty strong with Trump. So I kind of trust her. But you never know. I mean, that Matt Gaetz guy, he was pretty pissed, and he didn't want to vote for McCarthy. And there's got to be a reason behind that. Yeah. I don't know what the reason is, and we'll probably never know. So we'll see what the Republicans are going to do, man. Never know about them cats and what the. I just hope, they keep saying that they're going to find out about Joe Biden. They're going to do investigations and stuff like that. But the question I have is when they do investigations and they do find out there's some backdoor stuff or some laws that's been broken, who is going to hold these people accountable? If the FBI is dirty, the CIA is dirty, the DOJ is dirty, then who
they just get away with it.
Then who holds the high up people accountable? Let's say they find out Joe Biden has did some real dirty stuff, and we all know he has, but let's say there's some big proof on it, and he's broke laws, and he should already be in jail.
Yeah, he should.
But for one thing, he's opened our border wide open. He's putting Americans at danger. He's putting our young people in danger for all the fentanyl coming through into our country and all the illegal people coming into our country. And to me, that should be enough to impeach him to get him out of here.
Yeah.
And also, did you hear about Joe Biden going down to El Paso to look at the border?
That's not where they're escaping from. Hello.
Well, it's like this. They cleaned up the little town right there before he came.
Yeah.
So all the people that were sleeping on the streets and all the garbage and
swept away real quick.
They cleaned that up before he come down there, and they did the same thing when Harris went down there, and Mayorkas, when he shows up down there, they do a clean sweep and they sweep it, get everything clean, and there happened to be no migrants or illegals coming through when Joe Biden was down there.
Crazy. So I see a lot though around, a lot of single men immigrants.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing about it. They showed, I seen on the news where they showed some guys they say they were from Dominican Republic, coming over one of the containers, and they had, I guess, Constantine wire or barbed wire at the top of the Connex, and them guys just went right over it. And then they interviewed them, and they were thanking Joe Biden for letting them come in, and they asked him, is the border open? And they said, yeah, the border's open. So we're just coming through.
Wow.
Our country's in a bad thing, man. Mm-hmm. That's why I hope McCarthy does stick to his word and does investigations on Joe Biden and really holds people accountable. But if DOJ, the FBI, the CIA, all the three-letter agencies are covering things up for the Democrats and doing that kind of shady stuff, then that means that nothing's going to happen when we find out whenever laws were being broke, and being done like that. Then who holds anybody accountable? If them people are dirty, just as bad as Biden's dirty, then they're not going to hold nobody accountable. He'll get away with everything.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And that's crazy because normal people like me and you, we break the law. What happens to us?
We get in trouble. We get locked up.
But yet they can go up there and break all kind of laws. I mean, you look at the stuff that Joe Biden has did. He he ought to be held up on charges of treason. He ought to be kicked out of the White House. His ass ought to be in jail. His family ought to be in jail. Just everything that they've did, and the stuff that they've did to the American people.
Yeah.
You know, we need some answers. We need some answers about what happened with COVID and where its origins, which we all know where its origins was from. We need some answers about things, and we need some clarity about things. But I don't think we're going to get the clarity, and I don't think the people that's doing dirty is going to get anything for the dirty stuff they're doing.
Nope. Not fair.
I just know it's good to have a Republican speaker.
Yeah.
Now, whether he is up and up, or whether he's for special interests like Matt Gaetz said, or he's dirty, I don't know. But it's a good start. You know, the Democrats really, when they vote on things, the Democrats vote all together.
Yep, I noticed that.
When they vote on something, all the Democrats vote together.
Yep.
The Republicans can't do that.
Yeah, they can't.
Something that come up needs to be voted on, and all the Republicans need to vote all together.
Yep.
They don't. Yep. You'll have 15, 20, 25 Republicans vote with the Democrats.
Yeah. It's like they're wishy-washy.
It's stupid stuff, man.
Stupid.
You know? And it's just, you know, if the law is supposed to be there to uphold the justice and to do what's right, there's all kinds of things by the Constitution that's been broken already. Joe Biden has already broken the Constitution. He's already did a lot of things that shouldn't be allowed, and that ought to get him in high trouble. But you know, who's going to do anything about it? You know, we know the whole story. You don't have to tell a lot of American people that pay attention to stuff what's going on, because we know what's going on. We know when things are being lied to. That Mayorkas guy, he shouldn't just be fired or laid off or whatever. They shouldn't do that to him. His ass needs to go in prison.
Yep.
Or they need to deport his ass, because he, you know, something's up with him.
Yep.
You know. And the way I look at it is, if you hate this country and you're doing things to smack this country in the face and to put us in danger, then something needs to happen to you, buddy. I mean, you got people down there in these towns, these border towns in Texas and these other states, that these people are scared. These ranchers are scared, man. You got people coming across with fentanyl.
Yeah.
You got people coming across, you don't know nothing about them, whether they're rapists, whether they're killers, or what they're going to do, or anything else. And, you know, and the cartels are getting so powerful, making all this money, that pretty much I've watched videos where it shows, you know, the Mexican police and the Mexican army are fighting the cartels, but they're fighting it's like a real war.
Yeah.
Like a military war, you know?
Crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, I think they said there was like 3,000 Mexican military that were going after El Chapo's son and to get him. And I think they said it was like 10 or 20 guys got killed. Military guys got killed. And then police officers got killed just trying to get El Chapo's son, and they got him.
Wow.
You know? But you can thank Biden, Harris, and anybody that's involved with them, with that crew, for this stuff.
Yeah.
This is putting us in danger. It's putting the American people in danger, and you know, it's destroying our country. We got people coming in our country, we don't know nothing about them, and I don't think we should open up our wallets. I don't think the American people should have to pay for illegals to come over here. If you're a damn illegal, then you're over here, you've already broke the law. As soon as you come into our country, you've already broke the law. That's against the law for you to do that.
Yep.
And I believe in laws. I believe in justice. I believe in what's right. And what's going on with this administration and what they're pulling. I also have some, you know, I'm thinking about something. Think about this, y'all. Is Joe Biden, like when he came to El Paso and they had the streets cleaned up, and they had everything pretty, for him to show up.
Yeah.
Is the people around him that can kind of control him and tell him what to say? Because I think that's going on. Are they also, painting a good picture of stuff down in the border?
That too. They could be telling them to make sure it's cleaned up before they go.
Yeah. So maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't even know. Maybe everything that he's getting is being filtered through them.
It could.
So when he went down there the other day, he was only down there for 3 hours. Okay, they had the streets cleaned up. They didn't have no illegals there. They didn't have sleeping bags and tents and people hanging out, laying on the streets. They didn't have all that. I just wonder if the people that his handlers that's around him in that White House, I wonder if they're everything that he gets to see and everything that he's told or told what to say is being filtered. And that's why he lives in La La Land, because he don't know what the hell's really going on.
Yeah.
And y'all hear about Gavin Newsom over there in California talking about that his state should be called the Freedom State.
Yeah.
His state should be called the Freedom State. Well, if his state's the Freedom State, then why is everybody getting the hell out of there? Why is everybody leaving California? Because the high taxes, you've got homeless people that's shitting on the sidewalks.
That's nasty.
Peeing on the sidewalks. They've got tent cities, and they're not. I guess if you like living there, I guess you like getting your stuff stolen, robbed, because they're letting people go in stores and just ransack stores and steal what they want, and they're not arresting people.
That's not right. And
the law's not being upheld in that state. Who wants to live there?
Nobody wants to live there. Those stores, they're going to close down. They don't want to sit there and be in that.
There's foolish stuff going on, man. Y'all know it. But what's funny too is don't get me wrong. In the past, I've loved sports. I loved baseball, football, basketball. I was a big sports fan. As a kid, teenager, up until I got to adults. But once people started doing the kneeling and doing all that crazy stuff, I don't watch it no more. And if I do, it's very rare that I do. I did watch it a while back, some football, but it was just to try to be normal. But I don't support that stuff. I don't support foolishness. And but it's kind of funny to me that people in this country will pay more attention and care more about a sport than they do about the own damn country or God. Or God.
That's very true.
If some of them people out there that love sports and watches it and buys the jerseys and buys all the clothes and all the shoes and all this and that these sports players do, if they would take half of that money and their attention and actually put it towards God, they might have a good life.
Yeah.
They might be a lot happier.
Yep.
But people don't care. That's the problem. People don't care, man. That's the damn thing. People don't care about this country. They don't care what's going on. They want to wear blinders. Man, go to the store and buy something right now. I mean, really, I went to where I live at, there's not a lot of stuff around. I have to drive like maybe 20, 30 minutes to go to a big store. Mm-hmm. So in the little town I live in, it's convenient for me just to drive up there Ace Hardware to get some stuff I need, like tape or some spray paint or whatever. Y'all seen that old truck I got? I'm kind of fixing it up. And right now it's in the shop getting some work done to it. But I was in there. I bought two, the little round keychains, the key rings that you put your keys on.
Yeah. The metal key loop thing.
The key loops, just the loops you put the keys on. They didn't have no kind of
design or
nothing or no kind. It was just the circle. Two of them were $2 and something. It was a pack of two, and they were $2 and something.
Yep.
For something that little,
for a
y'all.
key ring. With no charms on it.
No charms or nothing. No key. It wasn't a keychain. It was just the ring of it for almost $2 and something.
Yeah.
Our country is going down the pooper. And if you're not paying attention and you don't feel the same way, just take a look back. Take a look back at things. I can't go to a Circle K or to a store without spending $50. Everything is damn $50. You go in here, you buy a couple things, and you walk out or go to walk up to the register. Everything is like $50. $50.
Except when you go to the grocery store, it's like $80 to $150. That's what it costs me every time I go to the grocery store.
You know?
Crazy.
And for Biden to be selling our fuel and giving our fuel away to the other countries when we need it over here is foolish. That guy is an idiot, and he's corrupt. And Lord, I hope his feet get held to the fire. I hope they do investigation on him and they do something. But I'm not holding my breath on that, y'all. I'm not holding my breath that they're going to do anything to Joe Biden, even if they found out, even if he was red-handed with, they're saying right now that he had classified documents. Now, you know who else they said had classified documents?
Oh, Hillary Clinton, didn't she?
Well, she erased hers and burned them up and did all kind of stuff.
She didn't get in trouble for that either, did
she? Remember when they raided Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump?
That's right.
Well, they're saying that Joe Biden has an office at one of the universities, and there's classified documents that he had, and he wasn't the president. He was the vice president. The only person that can declassify that kind of information has to be the president, not the vice president. But where will it go? Even if they found a room full of damn files that were classified that he shouldn't have had, even if he was caught red-handed with his stuff, who is going to hold him accountable? The CIA? They're dirty. FBI? They're dirty.
Yep.
DOJ? They're dirty.
Yep.
Anything, 3 other agencies, they're all dirty. They're in on it.
Yep.
So if they're in on it, they find something dirty, who's going to hold accountable?
Nobody, because they're all getting paid.
Who's going to enforce the law? If the law is dirty, and they're dirty, and they find that you're dirty, well, who's going to enforce the law when they're all for him?
Yep, that's true.
You know, it's a shame. It's a shame that our country is being done like this. But yet, me or you, my viewers out there, you do something wrong, and see how fast your ass goes to jail.
Exactly.
But yet, high up people that's got money or got a little status, or is in politics, politicians and stuff, they get away with all kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, that's not fair. I don't think that's fair at all, actually. They got money, they think they got power.
Well, I always think back when I talk about the laws and the law not doing the job and stuff. As soon as I start talking about it, it makes me think of that Billy Jack movie. Remember that Billy Jack movie, y'all? It's an old movie. And Billy Jack basically says, when the law's breaking the law, there is no law.
Yep.
It's just a fight for survival.
Yep.
I think, eventually, if something don't change and the route that we're going, I pretty much think that we're going to be like the Wild Wild West.
Get your guns ready.
I pretty much think that. Which I believe in small government, y'all. I don't believe in big government telling me what I can do and what I can't do. You know, I don't believe in that. I'm pretty much, I can take care of my own self. I don't need the law.
Yeah.
Somebody comes breaking my house, I don't need the law.
I am the law.
I'm the law. You better call the coroner. Like Sling Blade said, you better call the coroner or the ambulance or whatever, you know. He'd have there cut his hand all the way off. But yeah, it's just foolish stuff, man. And you know, to see our country being done like it's doing is unbelievable. I never thought I would see it. I'm glad that my stepdad and my dad and my brother ain't around, because I know what they would say. I know what they would say. I know what my dad would say. My dad, I'm telling y'all, You want to talk about somebody that tell it like it is? It was my dad. My dad hated Obama so bad. Oh, he hated Obama. Golly, he called it Obama. My dad hated that guy. You know, and my dad would tell it like it is. My dad was very simple and laid back country, you know, and he didn't like foolishness. And I can tell you one thing, he did not like Obama. And he didn't like Hillary Clinton either. Because he knows what they're all up to. But you know, there's a lot of things going on. The big thing going around now is because that guy, you know, got hurt playing football. And it's good to see that he came back from it. I don't watch football, but I heard about it. And I don't want to see nobody get hurt or nothing like that or die from something, you know. And now you got these foolish people like The View out there talking about they need to ban football because a guy got killed, you know, out there. Man, you know how many people love football?
A lot. A lot. Let me
try to ban football. Let these stupid ass people try to ban football. And I don't watch football no more because I don't stand for people kneeling for my flag. Okay, that's disrespectful. But I can tell you one thing: the people that do watch football, if you watch it, that's fine. That's your choice, and you have the right to do what you want to do. I don't support it. Okay, just like I don't support the gay and lesbian thing. I just don't. If you want to do that, you want to support that. Hey, we live in a free country. We had men and women die, get mangled, for your freedoms. Okay, if you're into that stuff, that's what you're into. But I don't have to go with it. Now I can tell you right now, it's foolish. Foolish. Try to ban football. You try to ban football and see how many pissed off people you have.
You know how many people go home just to watch football? Instead of going to church Sunday, they're glued to that TV for football. Yeah,
it's crazy. That's the thing about it, man. You ban football, you really will have some people going nuts. You'll have some big protests for that. They won't protest about their freedom of speech. They won't protest about certain things. But you let them take away football or go after football, you'll have people tearing it. You think, hey, people be tearing everything up.
No, that's right.
Unbelievable, man, how people are. People's priorities are screwed up. That's the bottom line. People's priorities are just screwed up.
They are.
Because think about it. They care. Some people care more about a football game than they do about their health or believing in God.
Yeah, that's very true.
I mean, people will read a sports magazine before they'll read the Bible.
Yep.
What's more important, a dumbass sport or a Bible that's going to get you to heaven? To me, that's stupid. That's real stupid. The bottom line.
Foosball.
Bottom line is, anybody out there, all you have to do, if you want to know what's going to happen in the future, you read the Bible. Read Revelations. Read Revelations. I can tell you right now, things ain't going to get better, y'all. It ain't going to get better. The Bible says so. It talks about things in the end days. I don't know where we're at in the end days, but I would say we're getting pretty close. The reason being, it says in the Bible that stuff that's right will be flipped around to wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? And think about this. China is doing their best to destroy us. They really are. They're a big part of it.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary where they're basically throwing drugs off the coast of Mexico, and the cartels are sending boats out and they're picking it up, and then they go into the beaches, and it's being given to somebody, and about time it's thrown in there, they're gone.
Yep.
And that's where the drugs are coming from, y'all. They're coming from China, from them freighters.
Crazy. Just think about what's in there, killing you.
Okay. And I don't know drugs. I don't do drugs, y'all. I don't do drugs. I hardly even drink anything. Okay. But I had somebody tell me the other day that if you take fentanyl and you look at cocaine and you look at fentanyl, it looks the same. Now, I don't know. I just had somebody that says they know tell me that. That basically, that's Stacy's phone again. Y'all see her make videos, Stacy's phone.
The volume off
Hey, it blows up like this all the time, y'all.
It's not my fault.
But anyway, China is doing that. That's one way they're hurting us, okay? They're sending drugs to Mexico, and Mexican cartels are making all this money, getting it brought through to us, into our country. Mm-hmm. Another way that they're trying to hurt our country is TikTok. Now, you're saying to yourself, well, how does TikTok hurt our country? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, in China, TikTok, for their youth and the young people and the people that do TikTok in China, they get healthy TikTok.
It's educational.
So it's like educational and science and learning and good stuff.
Yeah.
We're getting the nasty, dirty TikTok.
Oh yeah, there's nasty stuff on there.
Uncensored, used in our country, because what it's doing is it's destroying the morals of our country.
Yes, it is.
You're feeding drugs in, you're feeding unmoral stuff in, and people are just eating it up. And China knows that if you make a country unmoral and basically, destroying the minds and the youth, that's one way to break us. Okay, so that's what's going on for sure, and there was people that seen this coming. That's the thing about it. People all, kind of scared, talking about, well, China's might invade us one day. The way things are going, China ain't got to set a damn foot in our country. Because all they're doing is just feeding over garbage. Whether it's drugs, whether it's unmoral stuff, or anything. And nowadays, people and children and kids are so addicted to these apps and these damn technologies like phones. Watch a person these days. Just do this for me. Go somewhere. Go to a restaurant. Just sit there and watch a person that's a teenager. I guarantee you, while they're sitting there, just watch them. Look at how many times they're on that phone. They're addicted. It's a drug too, y'all. It's a drug too. They'll be on looking at that phone. They can't put that phone down and just live life, talk to people, and enjoy stuff. They're too busy every 5 minutes. They're looking at that phone. As soon as that phone, there's almost like an animal. When a bell rings, you feed a dog. Well, every time that bell rings, that dog's going to run over to the dish because it thinks it's going to get fed. Well, same thing with a person. As soon as that phone rings, that person damn drop everything and go over there. Oh, who is it? What's going on? I remember my grandma back in the day, she hated phones. And that was the old phones. You stick your finger in, you go all the way around, you hear it tit, 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 and then you stick your finger and go all the way around to dial a number. She hated that phone so much. When that phone would ring, it would make her mad. She'd throw that. She'd go up to the phone and throw it. That's one of them hard, the old hard phones. You couldn't break them, man. They were kind of indestructible here. But my grandma Ruth, she would get so mad when that phone would ring that she would sling the damn phone, man. She'd sling it because she's tired of hearing it ring. And them old phones, when they would ring, they'd piss you off. Y'all remember the old telephones, how they would ring and how they would be real loud and their obnoxious sound, and it would just pretty much when you answer your phone, you'd be like, who the hell is it? You know what I mean? Because they were loud, man. But our country is really in a bad place, man. It really is, and I don't see it getting better. I really don't. I think things are going to get worse. From what the Bible says, I know they're going to get worse. Also in the Bible, people want world peace, right? And I'd love to have world peace too. But when you read that Bible in Revelations, it don't say nothing about peace.
Yeah.
It don't say nothing about, hey, the world's going to come together, everybody's going to love each other, everybody's going to get along. It doesn't say that in Revelations, y'all.
Oh, good.
And then you got these dumb people out here that's against food. They want to get rid of us eating steaks and stuff. They want us to eat meat that's basically artificially made, and it looks like a steak, and
Nasty.
it smells like a steak, and it tastes like a steak, but it's actually something else.
That's nasty. I'm sorry. If it ain't real.
Crazy. See, we live in crazy times. We actually live in a time that is pretty amazing. If you really think about it, as bad as it is, it's an amazing time because we're seeing things that have never happened. Never happened. We're seeing them now.
Yeah.
And that gives me a good clue of things to come and what's going to come down the pipe. And you better have your stuff together. You better strap in because it's going to be a bumpy ride for a lot of people. It might get to the point where we, who knows what we're going to do.
We're going to need to buy our own cows to get beef.
You know, but I hate to talk doom and gloom, but that's pretty much what it is. And if you don't want to hear it, then guess what? You're living in a fantasy land because it's coming down the road, son. It's just right above. Think about it. People can't even get products. You know, I got a buddy of mine. He can't get a truck. He had a truck ordered. He can't get it. They said they ain't got the stock.
Yeah.
You know, go order something. You know, our country doesn't make nothing no more. They got rid of our jobs. They've make other countries make stuff for us.
Yep.
We're in deep trouble.
So if you're going to buy a brand new car, you better buy one from the lot.
There ain't a whole bunch of stuff that's made in the United States no more, y'all. And we're in deep trouble.
There's a lot of parts made in different countries.
You know, so we're relying on people when we shouldn't. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm not the type of person that likes to rely on somebody else.
I don't like to rely on anybody.
You know, I've heard of people, even with jobs, you know, I heard a person say, you know, hey, I get a job or get a ride from such and such. He takes me to work or she takes me to work. You rely on somebody to take you to work. You out your damn mind. Because guess what? When they're late, you're late.
Yeah, that's very true.
And then that's how you lose your job.
Yep.
You know?
Crazy.
We live in crazy times, man. We live in crazy times. People will watch a girl shake her butt, but won't even talk to God.
Yep.
Won't even do the right things. Won't even make the right choices in life. You know? Try to push all this gay and lesbian stuff on. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of seeing that stuff on TV. I'm so tired of seeing that stuff on TV.
Every show you see, they throw that in.
Yeah, a Hallmark channel, any channel that you watch on TV, there's something they're trying to throw in there.
Yep, that
ain't right.
Normal.
That ain't normal. That ain't right. You know what I mean?
That's why I don't really watch TV.
And I'm not mean to them people. I'm not mean to people that are gay or lesbian. That's their choice. They can live that way, but they can also go to hell.
Yeah.
And that's the bottom line. And they're going to hell if they keep doing that. Don't have to
throw it in your face.
But I don't want to see it and don't want to deal with it. And I don't want my daughter seeing this stuff, you know? And, boy, where's all that money? Where's all that money? They need to investigate this too. Where's all that money that was for COVID? Where's all the money for the schools, they say? That they give to the schools?
It's in your pockets.
Oh, yeah.
That's where it is.
Oh, yeah. Where's that money that Black Lives Matter raised? Where's all that money? That $90 million. Where'd it go?
Oh, to all their houses.
Well, some of it did, but they didn't. I don't know if they spent it all. They didn't spend it all. The Democrat Party probably got all their money.
They have it all in probably foreign accounts overseas, Bahamas. That's what they normally do. That's how they get their money.
We got dirty people doing overtime. Evil is working overtime, and if we just sit back and let it go, we're going to be done with. We're going to be done with.
I got to poop in a damn bucket, and these people have luxury lives. Isn't that bull?
Yeah, our house is still flooded, y'all. Just to update, it's still flooded.
Still flooded.
It did go down some. It went down about 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah, I could tell from the lawn. It is going down a little because it's starting to get very muddy now where the water was. So it is going down. Those bricks over there they were underwater on the side of the house. Now I'm starting to see the tops and stuff. So it is going down. So hopefully it keeps going down. This way we can, maybe get a toilet back. Get it renovated again.
Well, I'll tell you what, you don't know how good you got it until you have to poop in a bucket. You really, when I go to work and I get to go on a regular toilet, I'm like, buddy, this is luxury right here.
Oh, yeah, you ain't kidding.
You know,
I can
it's
take the
luxury.
shit nice and comfortable
Yeah.
right at work, but I come
Sitting
home
on
like,
a bucket
damn.
or having to take your boo-boo out in a garbage bag and tie it up and throw it in the garbage can.
It really sucks.
It does. And it sucks having to wear water boots out your house and in your
I
house.
know. I can't even
You
get
forget
dressed in my
something.
shoes.
You forget something out in the car. You got to switch everything
Yeah.
over, put water boots on, and go through the water to get to your car.
My car is filled with my sneakers. I have sneakers under the camper, so when I go outside and take my water boots, I have shoes right there ready for me to put on. It's annoying. I can't sit there and look at myself in the mirror, look at my shirt to match my shoes. No, I can have all my shoes in the car.
But all these people, all the Americans out there that knows what's really going on, and that's pays attention to stuff, that don't live in la la land. We all know what's going on. We gotta stay strong. We gotta stand up to things. I want to do a shout out to my buddy Donald Wiseman. Good buddy of mine. Watch his videos, share him out, watch him. He comes on Sundays about 6 o'clock on Facebook and stuff. So go watch him. If you don't know who he is, go look him up on Facebook. He does some good videos. Waterbug68 on YouTube. It's really good to watch his videos. He talks about good things, has good music, and everything, man. Pastor Steve Warren out of Baxter, Tennessee, Faith Chapel Ministries. You can look him up on Facebook. Good guy, does a lot for the Lord, spreads the word, and has a good gospel CD out right now. If you want that CD, go look on his website on Faith Chapel Ministries. Out of Tennessee, Baxter, Tennessee, and get you that CD. It's a real good CD, and it's actually doing really well too in the charts from what I've seen that he's posted. But anyways, y'all, just wanted to make a video, talk about a little bit of stuff. You know, you see all the craziness going on all the time. Just the weapon holders carry them guns all the time, locked and loaded, ready to go. Because foolish people out there all the time doing something stupid.
You ain't kidding.
If you love somebody, tell them you love them. The way this world love you too. The way this world is doing, the way this world's going, man, we don't know we don't know what's gonna happen. We just gotta stay strong and keep a sound mind. And I believe in that. I believe in a sound mind. And just do the best you can, man, and stand for what's right. And don't get too agitated or too crazy or too worked up about stuff. You know, we'll have to see where it goes, and where it goes, where we're going to go. All right, y'all? Well, we love you.
Yep.
Thanks for supporting us, watching our videos. If you ain't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to it. Share it out to your friends and family. We talk about some issues. Maybe y'all feel the same way. Sometimes it's good to talk about things. Comment on my videos. Like my videos. Thumbs up. That helps me out. We don't make no money from this. We just do it for fun and you know, and talk about issues that, you know, that true matter. Americans and, you know, and patriotic Americans, because we love this country. We love our military. Military men and women out there, you serve in the military or you did, or you're a veteran, we love you. We thank you for your service all the time. And we just want the best for our country and the best for the American people. We love you guys. Until next time we make a video, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.